The new meteor shower update is coming out tomorrow, and it is the final part of the lava biome. We are getting an entirely new interaction with meteors, and in scale it will resemble the UFO update, but with a much more epic scope. Just imagine the sky turns yellow and fiery, the ground trembles from the fall of massive meteors, and truly mystical things begin to happen all around. And this is only the beginning. Along with this event, a new meteor chest, a crazy meteor shower, and even something absolutely incredible, which the developers prefer to remain silent about for now, will appear. Today, I'll tell you in detail what awaits us tomorrow. But before we start, you have a chance to grab any class for free by completing the simplest conditions. Important. I only give out such gifts to subscribers, so don't miss your chance and take any class right now. And yes, subscribe to the channel in 5 seconds. Otherwise, you'll be haunted by bad luck for 5 whole years. So better not take the risk. Applause. Yesterday, the developers officially showed the premiere of the upcoming update, and it immediately became clear that we're talking about the final stage of the lava biome. If you remember my breakdown of the second part, I already hinted that a final third stage was coming. Now everything has been confirmed. The update is called Meteor Shower. But in essence, it concludes the story of the lava biome by adding a grand event, the fall of meteors. How does the meteor shower work? At the moment, it is already known that meteor showers will appear similarly to the cold mechanic in the snow biome. During the event, the sky will turn bright yellow and meteors will begin to fall in different parts of the map. The most interesting part, some giant meteors will stand out with a special glow, so players can easily spot them, just like with UFOs. The temperature timeline will once again appear on the screen, just like it did during the cold. But now, the problem won't be freezing, it will be overheating. It's still unknown how to protect yourself. Most likely special clothing will need to be crafted to withstand the extreme conditions, but definitely not hiding near a campfire. After the meteor shower ends, players will be able to explore the fallen meteors. And this is where things get really exciting. Types of meteors and rewards. According to leaked information, the developers have prepared 2 types of meteors. Ordinary meteors, barely smoldering stones near which a new chest can be found. It's still unknown what exactly will drop from these chests. But there's a chance that new mobs will appear guarding the meteors. Large burning meteors, true giants near which there will be 3 chests at once. In the very center of the meteor, new armor can be found comparable in durability to alien armor. There's about a 60% chance that new lava shooting weapon will appear. Its mechanics are said to resemble the lava biomized crossbow. When hitting an enemy, it sets them on fire and deals additional damage. But this information might be fake. Inside the large meteor, there will be a small room where most likely something interesting will be hidden, possibly the very lava weapon. It's worth remembering that meteors will fall in all biomes and deal damage not only to mobs, but also to players. Therefore, constant movement, like during a thunderstorm, will be necessary to survive. My personal theory is that meteor showers will still be closely tied specifically to the lava biome. The developers previously mentioned that the snow and lava biomes should alternate. The snow biome already gave us the owl and the cold system, and now the lava one will end with a fiery cosmic rain, and the new entity, the Ram meteor shower, will become the final part of the lava biome. But the developers are clearly preparing something insanely interesting. Already next week, we're expecting either a Halloween event or the long-awaited story of the 5th child, as there's already information about it. Personally, I think Halloween will come first, because this time of year perfectly matches the game's festive atmospheres that have been released over the past months. This means only one thing. We are in for something special, and it makes sense since the game itself is based on events inspired by real legends and myths about the forest where strange disappearances occurred. According to the main story, we must save 4 children who are being hidden by cultists. But if you carefully study the game and its details, it becomes clear there were always 5 victims. Many players noticed hints about the 5th child, but dismissed them as fakes. However, If you put all the pieces together, a very plausible picture emerges. The forest in the game is not just a place. It is a territory where secret experiments with anomalies were conducted in the past. Scientists tried to study and control the forces of nature but ended up becoming victims themselves. Experiments were carried out on animals and humans, and that is how the deer and the owl appeared. They are not ordinary predators but terrifying hybrids of experiments gone out of control. However, it is unknown whether they are people or not. Maybe they are mutated animals. But there is something that makes you doubt that if you read the notes found in the houses, it becomes clear. Hunters and rangers noticed that something was wrong with the forest. The notes say that the deer walks on two legs like a human and is strangely afraid of any source of light coming out to hunt only at night. But there is no information about the owl at all, and that is even more disturbing. The last note found leads to a laboratory where players can see beds for test subjects and observation rooms. All of this proves that the forest really was the site of terrible scientific experiments. Over time, some of the scientists went insane and turned into cultists, beginning to worship the very monsters they had created. They searched for victims in the forest, performed sacrifices, and captured hunters and rangers. Later, a plane crash occurred, and on board the crash plane, there were 5 children. 4 were captured and ended up in captivity. They are the ones we rescue in the storyline of today's lore. But the fate of the 5th remained a mystery. The developers and fans of the game have repeatedly hinted at his existence but postponed the revelation of this plotline for future updates. And now, according to leaks and rumors from insiders, the 5th child will become the key to the finale of the story. Who is he? Perhaps the very one who managed to escape from the cultists and has been hiding all this time. Or on the contrary, he became part of the cult, or even a new experiment. Perhaps we will face a 3rd night boss. But that is not certain at the moment. These are only theories, but they seem the most logical and frighteningly realistic. The new location promises to become not just a beautiful place, but the center of the entire storyline where we will most likely see the remnants of experiments and perhaps the secret of the forest's very origin.